quick. We have something on the agenda that I wanted to just bring up, and I'm sure the trustees will address it, but I would love to hear some more information regarding the Class A, the reasonings, and the procedures behind that. Secondly, Mr. Holmes is not here. I had a message from Mr. Holmes. We've been asking for a statement from him. We have not received it. I would like for Mr. Holmes to know, if he is watching this, he owes us an answer. He owes us an answer, an apology for not speaking or anything. But I'd like for you to consider something else. We've put a lot of effort into Holmes. He's not the only one culpable in this. This was known about, and it was not reported by our mayor. So some of the culpability goes there.
Hello, everyone. I actually came today not to talk to the board, but to talk to the residents. Y'all may remember me. Last year in August, I came here and I told you all about how Dolton police used excessive force, came into my house without a search warrant, no imminent danger, and my consent. Without any of those three things, and arrested me, charging me with home invasion and other malicious charges in my own home. At that very meeting, I was told by y'all's mayor, I'm gonna make you whole. There was a meeting arranged for me between what was supposed to be the mayor and Louis Lacey. When I get to this meeting, the only person that was there was Louis Lacey. Nothing in my mind would have me have a meeting with Louis Lacey. Absolutely not. I respectfully declined the meeting. I thank the mayor for her time. When I went to court, I got arraigned on 4 additional malicious charges. Oh, let's talk about while I was in jail. I was held for 50 hours before I was even charged.
This is the second time within a year. The last time, the end of last year, I had to go to the village hall 5 times to get a freaking roof put on my house that I was grossly overcharged for. Just recently, 2 times they lost my paperwork within a 1-week period for a freaking generator. Nobody else, I talked to a lot of contractors while I was there. They hate coming to Dolton simply because of what is going on with the administration. Other communities cooperate with contractors. They cooperate with us citizens that are trying to improve our housing. We can't, I don't know if anybody else has problems with those folks in Village Hall. It's bad enough you have to walk into a 10 by 10 room and share all your information with whoever they can squeeze up in there. That's an outrage in and of itself that needs to end. Fortunately, that should be coming to an end as soon as we get rid of this individual sitting up front. Yeah, you. Because enough of that. I'm sick of that. Why should we have to put up with this kind of disrespect? It's disgusting. You sit up there and pretend that, you know, we're your subjects. We're not your damn subjects. We are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dolton. And you will not continue to treat us like this, because you are on the way out, whether you like it or not. And don't let the door hit you.
Good evening. My name is Jedediah, represent Investigate and Advocate. I just want to start off by saying to you, Mayor, I do not appreciate you shutting Andrew Holmes up when he was trying to give Fania an answer. A young lady who finally spoke up for herself publicly, and she deserved every bit of that moment. But not only did you shut him up, you never came back to it, telling him he would have his chance to speak. And so that's what brings me here today. It's also very disheartening to hear another woman have said that you would make her whole. Have you made anybody whole yet? If y'all want the tea, get it from D. I'm waiting on it. They're waiting on it. Please provide the receipts. So one of the things that I want to say is that I could have been done with this a long time ago, but you have made it hard at every single turn. So as the election comes closer, I would like to let the people know we have done a meticulous job of breaking down what we feel to be a systematic corruption here in housing with the Block by Block program. We'll talk about that. But I do want to pause and say, if you will help me, Mayor, because this is one of your favorite songs and I like your tone, help me say this to Burge on his way out the door. Na, 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 hey, hey, hey. Period. And then I want to say to you that I'm very, very much so concerned about this culture of corruption, because one of your employees decided to get him some extra turkeys and ham that led to the arrest of an employee who was actually doing his job. But this is the problem that I have with this. And to the police department, this is what I'm going to say to you. We are not going to, as citizens, allow you to get away with being a lapdog for this woman sitting in the middle of this table. And there should never be a time that a police officer should allow a convicted felon to hold on to a detainee of their department. In case you don't know who that felon is, that felon happens to be the director of your youth program, Mr. Kamal Woods. And if you would like for me to clarify, it would be case number 1996-CFD00773 in Will County for, and as I'm alleging, the delivery of cocaine, the delivery of marijuana. The issue with this is that he is the person who runs your youth department in Thornton Township. So out of 170,000 residents, you couldn't find anybody better qualified? Or is it really that simple to just be, even if a married man, the one, and I'm gonna be disrespectful as you've been to Henyard, is it only the qualification to be fucking the mayor to get the job?
All right, anyone else? Does that conclude comments? All right, go ahead.
Shout out to Jedediah. Anyway, I think it's pretty remarkable that your administration did not show up for you. The only one that's here is the deputy clerk that you illegally terminated. So that says a lot about your administration. Also, wanted to call you out once again on when they were taking down your street signs. What you did was so flagrant. You basically threw a fit, and then you threatened to have innocent people arrested, people that were doing their job, people whose livelihood depends on them being able to do their job. That was diabolical, even for you. I was appalled, that you would do that and think that that was okay. Also, grow up, Mayor, okay? You're still calling Carmen Carlisle, Trustee Carmen Carlisle, Carlier. That is so immature. Grow up. How would you like it if people called you Thiefany Henyard? Would you like that? I mean, I know that you wouldn't, so give the same respect that you expect in return. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, you're likening this to a street vendetta. I mean, this is politics. And I mean, you should respect someone's seat just like you expect them to respect yours. I'm kind of surprised Andrew Holmes didn't show, but then again, I'm not, because he's an opportunist. He only shows for things that benefits him or you, and that speaks volumes as well. So again, Clean House 2025.
Okay, so you're the last one, and then we're going to start our board meeting.
Greetings, everyone. I'm not going to speak to her today because it's pointless, and she just ignores everybody. I just want to get up here first and say thank you to the trustees. You guys have been doing a stellar job at making sure that these board meetings are ran correctly inside of the Park District. Like they said, where we can have enough people that can actually attend the meeting without actually being left outside in the cold. So we appreciate you guys, because today is a very cold day. And imagine people just standing outside for no reason because she don't want to let them in. Anyway, just wanted to say something, and this is to the trustees. You guys are doing an awesome job, Clean House 2025. We need to make sure that you guys are getting out there talking to the seniors. I met a senior the other day, and her biggest gripe was that the trustees are not paying the bills because she doesn't understand the process that of the trustees' role and the way that the meetings run. And it's very important that you guys get out there and let them understand that the bills that you guys are not paying are the ones that she snuck on there and the ones that are inflated because you guys didn't approve it. There's a total difference between you guys not paying something and with you guys not approving something. And you guys have to also let them know that she does her own thing. I met a lady in a grocery store the other day that came up to me, and she was really upset because she felt like all of the bills was not getting paid, and it's not the trustee's fault, it's Tiffany's fault, because she's putting inflated bills on the actual agenda that should not even be part of the agenda items and what we approve to pay.
While I'm on giving accomplishments, I want to say congratulations, Trustee Kiana Belcher, this Friday being honored by the Chicago Southland Black Chamber of Commerce Trustee of the Year 2024. It's actually funny to watch her blush a little bit, so I'm gonna pause. Separate from that, a couple of other things the board has been working on. We've talked about the status of the budget that we need to have implemented because we're well behind on that. The original budget, as it was presented to us in draft form, had a $2.8 million deficit. I was notified by the administrator today that a budget will be forthcoming to the mayor and the board with a balanced budget by the end of this week. Now, that budget is not in its final format. That is the first presentation to the board of a balanced budget. From there, we need to review it, look at the different categories to see how we got balanced, and then present that to the community so that that process can continue going. But we need to move it as quickly as humanly possible.
Village Administrator's report. All right, he's not here. Next is Engineer's report. All right, moving on, next. All right, is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I've mentioned, because I know one of my favorite residents and neighbors asked for a little bit of a background on this. This is for the Shell gas station over on the corner of Sibley and Lincoln. There's going to be a new buyer to this property, so this will be the first opportunity that they've had at a Class 8. For my votes historically, in an effort to attract new businesses to our community, I've always given them the benefit of the first Class 8 in particular for those that offer sales tax revenue, motor fuel tax revenue, and other ancillary benefits or other revenue streams to the village of Dolton. So for this one, I'm in favor. When it comes to renewals, historically, I have declined to do a renewal because you've gotten a tax break for a little bit over a decade, so that we feel at that time the business should have been built up in a manner that can sustain it. So that's my kind of description on there.
All right, anyone else? So I guess you guys want to give another tax break because it's a new owner and not because they're not renewing. So you want to give it because it's a new owner, correct?
Was that a statement or question?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, in order to attract people or make it viable for a company to sell their business as well, the taxes are going to play a big part in there, and the current owner is having some difficulty because of the same set of taxes. So in order to make it a little bit more business friendly and make it attractive for our business to come into our community, which is the new business, as well as to allow the current owner who's having some challenges, that's why I'm for it.
And this is the gas station on the corner, correct?
That's correct.
So did they have a Class 8 prior to this?
No.
Okay. Okay. Any other comments? All right, Cholera.
Yeah, I will, Mayor, slightly, and this is just for the residents. My perspective, because I'm in agreement with Trustee Houses also, but I would rather see a property get a chance than be vacant. We already have an issue with vacancies in the village, and something is better than nothing. So if we can eliminate an eyesore and bring potential revenue to the village, then I'm all for it. At least the first time, and then the second time, I may do a little more research and a little bit thinking about it, but I do believe that right now our goal is to bring businesses to the community so that we could prevent as many eyesores as possible. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, let me clear it up for everybody because she said eyesore. It is a current business that's currently operating. Unfortunately, he's selling his business, and now they want to give a Class 8. As you all know, when we give out Class 8, we have to make sure when we give the Class 8 that it is beneficial to the community. The problem I have is when you give the Class 8, where do y'all think the difference go? Got to go back into the community. So we give the business a break, but yet the homeowners are all complaining about their property taxes are too high, or they went up, or whatever. So you have to weigh it out. And all I'm asking is questions of why are we giving a Class 8? It is a operating business currently, and it is a gas station, is my question. But the board, y'all gonna do what y'all want. Y'all gonna choose to give the Class 8. It's totally up to the board. I am here to just educate the public when we give a Class 8. Okay, please order, thank you. I'm entitled to state my statement, and when I say my statement, guys, whether you want to hear me or not, that's on you guys. But it's people that do watch this that hear what I say and understand what I'm saying. Just because you don't get it right now, don't mean the ones that's watching don't get it. So, with that being said, that is why I'm asking and making my statement for the record of what's going on with a Class 8. So that's all I have. Call the roll, please.
May I,
It's not back and forth. If you want to make a statement, go
yeah,
right ahead.
because I have something to say
Go ahead.
about what you said.
Go ahead.
I just feel that, your comment, I understood it, but I think it's unfair to say, over the last 3 years since you've been here, we've lost so many business. And since somebody is saying they're going to buy this place outside of losing it and letting it sit there, I don't understand why would it be a problem. We received a letter today from John Kasperik saying we're down $94,000 just in business license. So when you start talking about a business, yes, we're saying we are in support of a Class 8, but we rather have the Class 8 and have some taxes outside of another place that's sitting there, which is right off the expressway. It's entering into Dolton, so that would be the first thing you see. And these are businesses that we don't want to leave. We're trying to get businesses back in the community. So I feel it's unfair to say, because you took it as saying that we're putting it back on the residents. When you start educating, tell the whole story. Don't say half the story, tell the whole story. So I want to be clear, since people are looking at this, just to say we have to be very meticulous about making sure that we don't lose any more business at this current state. You should have thought about that when you took the trips.
Okay, so let me set Trustee straight for the record, guys. And then I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put it on the record. When people talk about trips, y'all should do y'all research, because I didn't take a trip from here, the village of Dolton. So as it relates to our budget here, tell them stop lying to y'all. Won't y'all do it for you? And you will see that I didn't take a trip from the village of Dolton. So stop lying to the public. That's number one. Hold on. As it relates to everyone here, y'all know, just like I know, they sell between each other their businesses. So stop it. Stop with the games. Yes, I respect the business owner over there. I have no issue with you. But all I'm doing is making my statement so residents understand what is going on in your own backyard. And she say, tell y'all the truth. The truth is they try to put all kinds of business through our city, through our village. From strip joints to bodegas to you name it. The board of trustees are behind it all. But guess what? They get mad when I put a blockade and say, no, we don't want that in our town. We want a family-friendly town. That's what we want. So when they don't get their way, or when people don't want to play with them, they get up here and they say the opposite. Come on, guys, order, guys. Like I said, you don't got to listen to me, but other people are. So let me get my statement out. At the end of the day, this is where it's at. We are here to do what's right for the community, the people, not just because. And she just said, I don't want people to leave. Then guess what? Everybody, y'all threaten to leave, and let's see if they give all y'all Class 8. It don't work like that. It's protocol to it. So all I'm saying to you guys is, won't you do your homework before you sit here and just believe what everybody say? So I want to put that out. All right, I'm done with it. Moving on. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion
All
passed.
right. So homeowners, y'all gonna pay for it. That's your tax dollars. And guess where the difference go? Back to all the homeowners. All right, next is mayor's report. Okay, thank you. So my part, I appreciate you guys for always coming out and listening to what I have to say. As your mayor, I love my job. I love what I do. I ran for office because I wanted to change the area that I live in. I want you to understand this. When you guys get up and make false statements, things with no facts, understand that you will be sued. I am coming for everyone that defamed my name, that got up here and lied on me, or just said something to the mic that's not truthful. So understand that us as politicians, because I don't tell y'all we don't have rights, we have rights as well. So I just want to put that out there because the disrespect that you guys displayed at that mic is unbelievable. For you to be my elders and people that we should look up to, as I always say this, I am the youth. You're supposed to uprise, uplift, and make sure that we have a voice. Hey guys, out of order. And I see why people kick people out of the building. You gotta have respect. We have an ordinance that says you cannot disrupt the meeting, but yet you still do it. So please stop. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand that you won't want to disrespect your mom, your daughter, your auntie, your uncle, your grandfather. So please, give the respect the seat. I have the seat now, whether you like it or not. I am your mayor. So I need you guys to respect when you come to the mic. Every single time, please stop. Every single time that you guys come to the mic, you don't talk about anything of substance as it relates to our community. You talk about a dislike of a person. That is not what we're here to do. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. And with that being said, that means your street light out. You need your sidewalk fixed. You need your trees trimmed. Things like that of substance. But y'all don't get up here and talk about none of that. That's why you see things going the way it go, because you waste your time to come up here to be hateful to a person. Not cool, not right. Next, you guys keep talking about elections. You know, and I say it all the time, I won my seat by 82%. Know this, I am going to come through on a landslide just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the upcoming election in February of 2025. So I want to put that out there since y'all keep talking about elections at a board meeting. But I want to make sure you understand that. Food giveaway. The food giveaway was really dope. We had the largest food giveaway here in our village, and everybody came out. It was sponsored by Thornton Township, and as it relates to every community came through, the line was ridiculous long, but we fed everybody, and I stayed all the way to midnight, really. So one thing about me is I am a true public servant for the people. I'm going to stay. I'm going to do the things that you're not going to see no other elected official do, despite the hate and the things that people got or want to say. So I just want to point that out, but the news or nobody was out there to film or show us feeding everyone. Guess what? People may not like you, but you focus on the ones that love you. That's what life is. Focus on what you do within that dash. Oh, my vetoes. I am vetoing several different items. Please get that to the clerk, attorney. We are vetoing the trip. So y'all talk about trip and pay that was given to Trustee Tammy Brown. We also are vetoing, I am vetoing the payment to the attorney down there of $139,000. So all I'm trying to tell y'all, if it's gonna make sense, make it make sense. But these people are getting paid. They are putting themselves on the warrant list, and you guys not paying attention. Prior agendas, Trustee Kiana Belcher was on there. Brittany Norwood was on there. So they're paying themselves, guys, but they're not paying for your services to fix your streets, to give you concrete, to give supplies to Public Works. These are all the things that I keep on telling you about. I keep on showing you. But guess what? Hopefully y'all woke now, because they're paying themselves. And we so broke, guess what? Everything stops, right? But they're still paying themselves. So I want to point that out to you. Did you give her the vetoes? Okay, I just want to make sure we give you the vetoes. Want to take a picture of it? So you got it? Another thing I've noticed too that's really heartbreaking is you have all these people coming from all over just to indulge in the drama here in the village of Dolton. But it's sad because it's the people from the outside interference that keeps up the drama here in our village. Little do you guys know. Police are called several times because you guys have been flying people in, doing different things. Y'all come to the podium talking about nothing, as always, but yet you want to get your clicks and views to be on the news, but you flew in from Arizona, you flew in from Texas or whatever. And it's sad in my heart because the residents of Dolton cannot come to board meetings half of the time because you guys was overtaking it with the hate groups. Look at this room right here. You don't want to have meetings at Village Hall, but yet it's not even 20 people in this building. So all I'm saying to you is you can have your meetings in Village Hall because you have enough space. That is our home. That is where we supposed to conduct our business, and we will be back there soon, shortly. But I just want to point out to you all the things that I'm faced with, and I'm going to continue to keep Dolton moving forward. What's next for Dolton? Dolton is going to see their mayor rise like the phoenix. You're going to see me come out of the ashes. Yep. And you're going to see me be victorious as I still love on you, still commit to public service, and never, ever give up on you. So please don't ever give up on me. I just want to thank you for coming out this evening. I have a lot more to say. You will see me with my voice throughout this next couple of days. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of facts. And a lot of things to showcase as I move forward. Ladies in the front, you will be exit out of here the next time you interrupt this meeting because at the same time, I've told you once, I've told you twice, next time you will be out the door. We're not going to keep entertaining the people here as it relates to being able to get my voice heard. My voice will be heard like you guys get the same respect. When you go to the podium, you have 3 minutes uninterrupted, and we sit here and we listen to whether you got something good, bad, or negative to say. We still listen to it all. So you have to give me the same respect whether you like me or not. I am still your mayor. So when you call me for that snow, I still pull up and shovel your snow. Ask Trustee Stubbs. So next on the agenda is there a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, well, and you gotta make a motion for the items of why we're going into closed session. What is it for?
I make the motion for discussion regarding appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees. A. B, discussion regarding pending and probable or imminent litigation.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been motion second, call the roll.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Tammy Brown, I'm sorry. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed to go into an executive session.
All right, so we're going to closed session, so you guys can wait if you like. If we do come out, we will vote on whatever business needs to be conducted. Other than that, you can stay or you can go home. Thank you so much. Now, where y'all go for closed session? Okay.
With meetings. Today's meeting? That's today's meeting. Gotcha. I know, I've never seen a veto like this. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I don't get it, baby.
And Angela, for the other one, did you tell her? You want to get one? You need copies?
I need copies.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Good, how you doing?
Yes.
I'm just gonna want a copy of the
Yeah.
Thank you.
Better watch out.